2.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the H3 podcast. As many of you know, it is the best show on the earth, the best place to be entertained, the best place to learn and grow and develop and marinate as a human being, as an adult, as someone coming into this world. Today's episode is sponsored by ExpressVPN and MeUndies, and today we're celebrating! Oh man, this thing's fun. What are we celebrating?
It's a party.
H3 is over, party! Hey! Why are we celebrating? The K-pop fans were kind enough to throw us a party. Yes, thank you, Dan. K-pop! Oh, it's got pictures of K-pop. Look, it's her and her. Oh, it's her. Oh, those are my favorite. It says canceled. The cake says canceled. Is this Ralph's finest? Tastes like canceled. Oh, tastes like carrot cake, my least favorite. Would you like some canceled pie?
Yeah, I'd like to know
Woo!
what it tastes like to get canceled.
Let me take this shirt off. Yes! Woo! Welcome everybody to the canceled H3 podcast. We are now canceled. The party, we are just getting started. Woo! Now, last episode, we talked jokingly about K-pop for what can probably only have been about 10 seconds. And I'll pull up the clip. Actually, this is the clip that was being passed around. Here it is. This is what caused a shitstorm on Twitter. 2.8 million views, by the way. These kids, here.
Silence.
BTS. By the way, the context is we were watching YouTube Rewind. I paused for 10 seconds to shit talk K-pop because I don't like it. I don't get it. And I also noted that the fans are insane and that somebody was probably going to come try to assassinate me for even mentioning that I didn't like K-pop. You know, I put the show out not even thinking about this. And then I saw me getting tagged on like some hate threads, this one. And I was like, oh shit, it's actually happening. Like I totally saw this coming. And then I showed it to Dan, and Dan's like, dude, you're trending. It was like number 8 at the time. It went up. Dan, where did you see it? Because the highest I saw was number 4 trending.
Yeah, I mean, the trends are tailored to you. For me, it got way up there. I think it was number 2 at one point.
This was number 4 was the highest I saw it, but with 66,000 tweets, so I was very honored
So crazy.
To be on the top trending H3 is over party. I was like, yeah, baby. So here's the clip that was getting passed around. The BTS thing. I'm just gonna say it right now. I don't like K-pop. Yep. I hate K-pop. Yep. I don't get BTS.
K-pop.
They look like they're just a bunch of. How did this become a thing in Western culture where all these grown men and little girls are jerking off to little K-pop boys? It's like a little fetish. It's like a little twink gay fetish about these K-pop boys.
Does Ian have an insight on K-pop?
I love that. Ian, do you like K-pop? This whole clip is just BTS? Ian talking.
I mean, I don't like it, but I mean, it's just pop. I don't know.
Just pop music.
Ian, how did you feel being included in this?
Easy. It was interesting seeing my face on the cancellation clip.
Ethan, pause the video.
Oh, so now you want me to pause the video? I see.
F tier, easy.
Well, the clip is just Ian talking at the rest of the time being
But
sympathetic.
that's all they got triggered about is the first 10 seconds.
Yeah. So first they go, the argument changed over time. Obviously, they were just angry because I didn't like K-pop. People first said that I was xenophobic. People said that's a fear of foreigners is what that is. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of foreigners. In a one-on-one fight, those guys are so much smaller than me.
I can't even believe that people will take it to that place. Like, it's so far.
Well, and then they tried so hard. The first thing they lashed on was that I was xenophobic. The next thing they tried was that I've got all the good clips that I was homophobic. And then finally they lashed on to no grown man should talk about little girls masturbating. And I was like, bro, I'm not lingering on. I'm not sitting there fantasizing and talking in depth about little girls masturbating.
Right.
I made a joke in passing.
Yeah.
You clipped the tag. Come on. Let's watch it again for your pleasure. No, we don't need to. We should. 2.5 million, dude. I said, quote, it's a little gay twink fetish and all these grown men and little girls are masturbating to K-pop. Prove me wrong.
Well, I just don't understand, like, why would... It's so... I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's... You're clearly, like, trying to just come up with some silly, obviously provocative jokes.
Well, I'm just going off the top of my head here.
Right. This isn't like material that you sit down and write and prepare like an essay about. Maybe it's a little inappropriate, but like...
Just having fun here.
Yeah.
But I think ultimately my point about the K-pop fandom was proven because they're so crazy. They do this thing called fan cams where whatever they're doing on Twitter, they just share... Do I have a hat on? Oh, I do. They just share...
They're all
fan recording with one of them dancing, and it's just so
no.
obscene. And I think they've canceled like Billie Eilish for saying she doesn't listen to K-pop. She got canceled recently. Taylor Swift, I think, got canceled by K-pop fans. You guys don't understand what canceled means. I'm still standing. Woo-hoo-hoo! Even though I got a canceled cake, I'm still here, baby. And by the way, ever since that drama started, the viewership on that episode went up. Everybody was stoked. Everybody said, Ethan, you are so funny and entertaining and insightful. The comments about K-pop were hilarious and spot on. They said to me...
On the streets?
On the streets, everybody online. Oprah said it on her show. I got a call from Oprah and Ellen. Excerpt about it in Michelle Obama's new book. And, you know, here, in Brazil, we were #1 trending. That's awesome.
Have we ever been trending like that for anything?
Never. It was exciting for me.
That's got to tell you how insane this is.
And then, let's see, this was Australia, #2 trending. H3 is over party. Imagine the delight of people that actually... I feel like there's a lot of people that dislike me. I've said this. I'm surprised when people like me these days. I feel like most people dislike me, and I've come to terms with that. I used to be liked, now I'm disliked, and that's okay. I've come to terms with that. Clearly, as you can see here, for good reason. But I imagine the disappointment when people click that expecting something juicy and like, what did Ethan do this time? And it's just some K-pop losers getting all butthurt. Because I said, little girls and jerk off to K-pop. And you know it's true. Whoa! Well, actually, what I said was grown men and little girls jerk off. I was referring to the grown men. But hey, I'll sip my tea. K-pop. Oh, then in reaction to the band H3 cancel, band K-pop accounts became #1 trending, which I thought was fun. And they, of course, take that very seriously. That's like all-out war for them. So, but here, let's take a look at some of our favorite reactions. Now, this guy Jeff. This guy who posted this first one got a ton of responses, and he erased his tweet. I'm not sure why he bitched out. Extremely disappointed in how H3 Productions trashed on BTS and K-pop. So this is where it started. It was just me trashing BTS and K-pop. Then it morphed into me being a pedophile and me being xenophobic and racist.
Yeah, and being white man.
Yeah, white man.
I kept seeing that one for a while, and I was like, what about me? I was in the video too. Like, does the H3 is over party include me? Am I not included because I'm a female, or am I included, but I'm like not included?
Read this. He goes, I've watched this dude for literally years, and devastated is not the right word to describe how I'm feeling right now. Bro, I've shit-talked everybody. God forbid I made one negative... spoke negatively about K-pop for like 10 seconds and moved on, and you're beyond devastated? Get a fucking life, you weirdo. That's how I feel. I'm extremely sad Bro, feel sad for all the K-pop idols committing suicide because you guys are so psycho. That's a theme that will persist throughout this. So Jeff, this was the first verified account to @ me. This guy Jeff now, Jeff Benjamin, who is the kind of dude who is definitely jerking off to K-pop. I mean, that guy probably has a K-pop pillow that he comes on every night and then sleeps on. He's a K-pop columnist for Billboard, New York Times, Rolling Stones, Teen Vogue, Forbes, and Mein Kampf Weekly. Whoa, he writes for a Nazi, neo-Nazi publication. That doesn't fit with the rest of them. Mein Kampf Weekly. He's a K-pop correspondent for that paper. He says, I hate K-pop. How did this become a thing in Western culture? It's like a little fetish. Cue negative gay language. Well, why don't you just say what I said?
Because he thinks it's that offensive.
Oh, really?
I couldn't repeat it.
Well, when you speak about something foreign to you like this from the start, how would you ever expect to understand it? Okay, that's a fair point, but then he really goes off the deep end here as I get deeper into Jeff, who is a correspondent for Mein Kampf Weekly. Jeff Benjamin. I also have never heard of H3H3 Productions before today, but a quick research shows me they have 2 million Twitter followers. That's incredible research. He clicked my profile. Nearly 7 million YouTube followers. So it's a teaching moment for this kind of language to be called out. Being educated by Jeff Benjamin. But here's my favorite by Jeff Benjamin, editor of the Mein Kampf Weekly.
What is with them? I'm not following.
He works for the Nazi propaganda newspaper, as well as New York Times and.
Where did you get that?
Does it not? My joke not hitting? I just added it.
Hitting.
I just added it as a joke. I'm making a little funny joke. Did you guys get that, or was I just off basis?
I get it.
I get it. Dan gets it. Yeah, he's the editor actually of Mein Kampf Weekly.
I found it funny.
Oh, Zach giggled for me.
Oh, okay.
Jeff Benjamin says, true. Oh, somebody said this. The thing is, no amount of calling them out is going to do anything for this one. They've been down controversial roads plenty of times before, and it always just slides right off, and they continue doing what they're doing. Not really sure on a solution to this one. We must be shut down. Jeff goes, true, even though he just admitted to not knowing anything about me. True. Unfortunately, many people and platforms operate like this with no repercussions. Sounds like something a Nazi would say. But if we can connect with anyone who sees the problem with this type of language, or even better, affect the sponsorship, it can make a larger change. That's my hope, by using my platform at least. Well, Benjamin is boldly using his Nazi propaganda, fascist propaganda, I won't even say, to shut down our sponsors for daring to voice sarcastically that we dislike hip-hop. So shout out to Jeff Benjamin.
Hip-hop.
K-pop. Sorry. My head's everywhere.
I like how they're saying that we always manage to get out of controversy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, maybe,
they want to bury
maybe
me.
there's a reason. Maybe because we didn't actually do anything.
Well, I certainly didn't. I'm not a serial rapist by any means.
Maybe we talk about controversial stuff. Maybe we sometimes make jokes that don't
land.
land.
You want a sip of that?
Yes,
Cola?
I
Here,
do.
celebrate our cancellation. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, read between the lines there. They're saying that we've said things untoward, and we must cease to have a platform. I don't understand.
Yeah.
That's the central points of fascism. Is that Mein Kampf Weekly? The editor-in-chief, Jeff Benjamin?
No.
I think he founded that paper.
He has no pizza experience.
He has no pizza experience either, So this was definitely the spiciest take of the night from Go Away with Jay. She said, why don't you just call them... I can't say that word. It's the C word.
Racial C word.
Racial epithet used by her, put in my mouth. Why don't you just call them chanade-do-do-do-do and get it over with, Ethan? Here's why you can't imagine little girls and grown men jerking off to little K-pop boys. Because you view Asian men as inferior to fine white specimens, such as yourself. Well, let me unpack this. First of all, I never said that I can't imagine little girls and girl men jerking off to little K-pop boys. I can imagine it. That's the problem. I don't want that images in my head. You're saying she made it sexual. What you're saying is that you can imagine it. She can imagine little girls and girl men jerking off the little K-pop boys. She's saying I can't imagine it. Back me up, Hila.
No, but she's calling you a racist white man. White specimen.
I am a fine... And by the way, for her to say that I'm a fine white specimen, I mean, yeah, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm a fine white specimen. I put that out daily. And if you've got a problem with that, then you just don't have eyes. Because this is white. This is the face of white power. This is the face of white supremacy. Right, Hila? Yes. She put words in my mouth, and I don't appreciate that. I don't think that this is equal. Me disliking K-pop is equal to me calling them
calling them inferior, and that's pretty harsh and completely not in the.
And by the way, she's saying I'm not attracted to them because they're not fine white specimens. Those guys, I would fuck the shit out of all of those guys, bro. I would go tip to tip. They're hot. They're spicy. That's why I called them twinks, because they're thin. They're hairless, and they're very fit, and that's just my taste. I think it looks great, and I personally would have no problem jerking off to them. I like it. So shout out to Go Away with Jay for the very insightful comment. And now let's look at some of the favorite highlights from the H33's over trending tweets here. Let's have a look. Hard to say. How hard is it to say I don't like K-pop and move on? That's exactly what we did. We talked about it for like literally a max of 30 seconds. Actually, it's 2 minutes long. Ian was talking for a minute of it, being very reasonable. But no, this grown-ass jobless man. I saw that a lot, the jobless thing, and I'm not quite sure.
It's a pretty old school thing.
In what way?
To not consider our new age profession not a real job.
It's kind of ironic for them to be like, I don't recognize your untraditional job, and I want you to recognize my untraditional taste in music. Jobless. It is literally my job to make fun of K-pop. I'm having this cancellation party, and I'm being paid right now. H3 is over. I truly hate men. Nice. Throw that in there. That gives you credibility. Do you hate men? Ayo, I hate men. Dirty, homophobic, and racist douchebag. Pick a struggle. My struggle is hating K-pop. Here, pick up one of those horns. Here, join us. Trash-ass white man. I see that a lot. There's a lot of hate for white men, which is not very self-aware when they're accusing me of being racist.
Right, and also they're ignoring me.
Yeah. Do they not know that you put the HH in H3? H3? Oh, Hila's about to bust on you. Oh! Canceled. How did you feel that they are ignoring you, the female proponent? And by the way, I would also argue non-white female, Middle Eastern.
I didn't like it, and I started my own hashtag, Eli's Over It Party.
That was very clever. I like that a lot.
Thank you.
I like it. Very good. Very good, Elo. K-pop fans realizing they're proving Ethan's point by overreacting. Oh, we have an ally in the midst. I felt like crying after watching that. How does he not know how he sounds? Insulting so many people just for liking music. Bro, if you're crying to this, you are so fragile. It scares me. And then they go on. Update, I did end up crying. Because I showed my mom the video and she saw nothing wrong with it. The world is ugly. Shout out to his mom, by the way.
I added that one because it just that one really got me.
I kind of love the update.
I love the update. So his mom is awesome. I feel so bad for that.
I want to get another update.
Yeah. Further updates. Further update. My mom banned me from K-pop. She says I'm unstable and fragile. You got to blow the horn with us. Everybody's blowing the horn.
Okay.
Here, take that. Update. I cried when I showed this to my mom.
Oh, it's hard.
Shout out to his mom. Imagine hating an entire country's music just because they started doing well in America. Racist ass piece of shit. Whoa, listen to my sound. That's the sound of me being canceled.
K-pop is not a whole country's music, by the way.
I feel like that's a racist assumption.
Yeah. There is Korean music that is not K-pop.
Dan is coming in strong. So let's get this straight. The racist white man, from the people that hate the racist white man, we hate white men. We're ignoring his wife of color. We are generalizing the whole music of Korea. Excuse me? Whoa. H3H3 is over party, more like H3H3 is back party. Hey. People who use H3's over party to try and shun H3 while only proving his point. I love these memes. His brain is missing, but he imagines himself with a huge brain. Are these like ironic rage comments? What kind of era of rage comic is this? Like self-aware rage comic? Maybe if you weren't an ugly ass, racist, homophobic, misogynic asshole, could you fit any more adjectives in there? Yeah, maybe. Maybe, but too bad I am. Bro, misogynistic, you're ignoring my wife. I'm not homophobic. I would fuck those guys. Do you understand what I'm saying? They probably don't have hair in their asshole naturally. Do you understand that's what I'm into? It must be so easy for them to wipe. White men. I'm not surprised. What kind of... You can't just leave it at that. White men. All right. Nah, but for real, can we make H3's over party trending? This is so disgusting and not at all what ARMY are about. And this is so disrespectful to the boys. What is this whole thing about ARMY?
That's what BTS fans call themselves.
Oh, good. Well, we're the H3 Army, so when wars collide, baby. I think H3 Army's stronger than BTS Army. Fuck white men. Fuck men. Fuck old-ass hags. Is that you?
Oh.
Did they address you finally? Fuck men in general. Fuck boomers. And fuck racists. How do you write fuck racist in the same sentence as fuck white men, fuck men? That's crazy.
How are they so angry?
Why are they so angry? That's exactly right. These are, I don't know who these, oh, thank you. Why are they so angry? They're so upset. Here again, racist white men are my least favorite people. Okay, well, good thing we don't need to be friends. He was over when he sexualized lesbians on International Lesbian Day. Oh, what did I do? I ain't forget. What did I do on International Lesbian Day?
Some joke?
I think you tweeted something about how you identify as a lesbian because you like women or something.
Oh.
It was something kind of dumb,
right.
Honestly.
Not
but
good.
Who cares?
Oh, Dan, are you criticizing my lesbian joke?
Well, it was a dumb joke, I'm saying, but also not anything to...
You don't think that was highbrow? You didn't think that was thought-provoking?
No, I have glitter water.
That one.
Dude, how do you not sexualize lesbians?
What?
Dude, lesbians, I mean, I know it's obvious, but you telling me you never jerked off to lesbian porn, Dan? You gonna stand here before us and say that?
No, I will not. I will not try and make that argument.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna die on that hill.
I mean, even okay, let's not die on that hill.
I'm over it.
Yeah, that's true. You can pretty much say that at any time and it'd be true, though.
That's true.
I totally get Ethan's shock value. But even if you don't like BTS, respect the fact that they are incredibly talented performers and have built a mega fan base of people who love and support them. Respect the drip, Karen. Did I just call it Karen? Okay, I respect her.
When did we say that
I
we
respect
don't?
it. Maybe it came off. Maybe if I could make one not a retraction, but an asterisk. I respect the hustle. I do think they're very gifted performers. I've seen them dance. It's quick. They're quick. They're quick, boy. You know what I'm saying? They're good. They got moves. I respect that. That's right. He is so ugly. If I were the wife, I would dump his filthy, disgusting ass in the garbage where he belongs. Thoughts, Hila?
They're spilling the tea. No, I have no thoughts.
Okay. Wow. I'm going to take that as you agreeing with them.
No.
Imagine hating on BTS because they're Asian.
Who said that?
Only white men things. Okay. There's a lot of these.
Why would you immediately take that in like translation from what we said?
I think if
that
I could,
we hate them because they're Asian.
If I could
That-
take
I would
a guess,
never even think that. Like, why?
If I could take a guess, I think that K-pop gets made fun of a lot internationally, and their immediate retort is that it's white men and xenophobia and this kind of thing. I don't think they look into it that much. They kind of fall back on that argument of it being like anti-Asian. That's my guess. You know, they pulled out that white man card like immediately.
How hard is it? Is it really that hard to perceive that it's like they're boy bands?
It's not for
just like-
everyone.
yeah,
I never liked any boy band. Like,
exactly. This shit existed in the West 20 years ago,
Don't you
and
just-
a lot of people hated it then too.
Right.
Like, it's the same
I don't
type
like
of music.
I never liked the music.
Right.
And can I acknowledge how bizarre it is that like boy bands in Korea have now become so popular internationally? I mean, that's super bizarre. That's super unexpected twist in culture.
I guess.
I mean,
That's
I don't
like
actually think
never
it's that
happened
weird.
before.
I just think
It's unprecedented.
I find it interesting how big it is. Like,
Yes, it's bizarre. Come on. It's
but
bizarre.
but it has nothing.
I'm
to
not saying
do
it's not
with
warranted.
It has nothing to do with the race. I don't know why it's like.
Well, they could have been from India, Indian boy bands, or get them, mother effing. What other races are there?
Well, I think a comparable example, although it was never as big as K-pop is now, was the J-pop thing. Like Japanese pop got pretty big.
Yeah,
in the West.
but it wasn't
They're like
as big. It was
not like
but
yeah.
I,
It is
I
on a
would
different
find that
level.
equally as bizarre because it's very rare that like
It shouldn't
other.
be that weird though. I mean, American culture gets consumed in other countries.
But that's
is that
not.
weird?
But that no. But that's the. It's not. It. That's the.
It's just that's the way
that's
it's
the
flowed for the
traditional-
last
yeah,
that's the way
exactly.
it's flowed
I'm
for a
not-
while. But
I'm not saying it's.
so-
I'm saying it's bizarre. It's unprecedented that Korea, a relatively they haven't influenced our culture before, is now making this huge wave in pop culture.
Well,
I think it's. I mean, you could say interesting, you could say bizarre, you could say unprecedented. I'm not making a comment about like its value.
Right.
I don't like it.
I got you. Yeah.
The guy that like started it or
Hit me
whatever.
that with that Diet Coke, Hilo.
That was kind of his goal. It's all engineered to be like the way it is. They train the guys, they make them all look like that,
Right.
and they
Which that's the part that gets me is just how
to me that part is
fabricated it all is. Yeah.
that part is inseparable. Like I can't really see it without seeing that part, and that's part of why it's so weird to me that that I can't really get into it because it feels so manufactured.
That's something because they have these super dedicated fans that are in love with these characters. Based on what? They're super manufactured. They're super curated. There's like tons of media about how controlling these corporate overlords are. How like just in the past 2 months, 3 K-pop idols committed suicide from the immense pressure that the fans, the media, the corporate entities. In Korea, there's like this massive cyberbullying problem that based on stupid shit like wearing something too provocative, let's say, in public. And so they get cyberbullied out of existence by these very same people. And you can see how crazy they are, how like angry and passionate and just so over the top. It's just it's wild.
Reminds me a lot of all of the Disney stars here and how they all
right.
end up going
That's
crazy.
true.
And I mean, again, like none of this is new. It's just like with Britney Spears in the 90s and how she, had a mental breakdown from
Shaved her head.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like this kind
But
of
what
life
do you-
and this kind of pressure from that young of an age, it's not healthy.
I totally
Yeah,
agree with you.
definitely.
Well, what do you think about three people, just including one on like the third, committed suicide in the past 2 months?
That is, I mean, that sounds
Insane.
crazy. I don't
These
know
people
enough
should be-
about all that, but I mean,
I was reading
It doesn't
a bit.
really surprise me, which is kind of fucked up. But yeah,
I mean,
it
they're
doesn't
not
surprise
allowed
me
to
that
drink, right? They're not allowed to do
Smoke.
anything.
Their whole lives are completely
they're
curated, yeah.
Oh yeah, and then they says they're supposed to be single. The record companies need them to be single. I mean, guys,
the whole model was built here. It really is. It's a reflection of.
Wait, it was built here? Are you saying that basically it is white? That they reappropriated our culture? Oh, okay.
That's not what I mean.
But it all started with this one guy who had this vision for
which guy? A Korean guy?
Yeah, Lee something.
By the way, let me clarify about the white supremacy thing.
Which part?
I was simply making a joke. I'll pull out the podium about because they are accusing white racist men of. She's calling me white and racist, but the boy band thing is kind of our thing, and I hated it when it was here, and I don't like it when it's there. Is that a point to make, or should I back it up and apologize? Does anyone with me?
I'm sorry, I wasn't following. How did you get to the boy band from white supremacy?
Because they were accusing me of being a white male that hates Korean culture.
Okay.
But the boy band thing started in America.
Yeah.
And so they appropriated our beautiful white culture of having boy bands. And I still hate it. Does it make sense? I mean, am I really, is this really where I'm going with this?
I think I know what you're saying. I think I even
Decipher
agree with
it. Decipher it. Yeah,
the wording
Break
on
it
that
down.
was
Break it down. Say it for me.
Oh my God.
Say it for me.
It's what you're just reiterating what we said before. It's that this whole model
By the
for
way, was,
pop artists exists, and
it exists,
and it's always sucked. It sucked when it was here. It sucked when it's there. It
I
sucks.
have a question. The guy Psy, like PSY, was he from Korea?
Yeah.
Yes, he's Korean.
I love that guy.
Dude, everybody loves Psy.
So we're not racist.
Dude.
Like, it has nothing to do with that.
Opam Gangnam Style. Opam Gangnam Style. Yeah, dude.
Well, I mean, is that not K-pop?
It is K-pop.
I guess
Is it K-pop?
It's a
That's
little
what
bit
I'm
more.
wondering.
Yeah,
It's just
I mean,
a
it
dude.
pretty much is.
I think it is K-pop. I think it's
Okay.
just a dude doing his thing, though.
So maybe I could become
And
a K-pop.
he's not a spicy
fan.
little twink. I don't know. That seems
Maybe
like
I
his part.
was already a K-pop fan, but
just didn't realize it.
I do have a problem with boy bands in general, anywhere, no matter where.
Right. Right.
We had them in Israel too.
So it's not racist to dislike boy bands.
I think it's
If you universally hate them, yeah. I mean, of course not.
Oh man, why did I have to do this? Now I'm talking about. I'm stuck in a quagmire here. I wasn't trying to make this about. I was only trying to make a simple joke about that. We invented boy bands, and they're accusing me of being a white supremacist. That's not what it is. Like if I liked NSYNC and I loved NSYNC, but then I hated BTS. Maybe you could say that I'm a white supremacist because I love BTS. Come on, somebody back me up here.
Yeah, no, right. You have a point there. If it were just about being Korean, then yeah, there would be some validity to the criticism.
Thank you, Dan. There's so much here. I have to skip ahead, but here's one that I saw a lot. They're trying to hate on me for being hating Koreans. And now they made it like this. They go, like K-pop or hate it, joke or not a joke, I think we can all agree that little girls and masturbating should never be in the same sentence. Isn't it literally in the same sentence you just wrote? Like, if it can be in that sentence, it can be in my sentence. Okay? I think you spent more time thinking about little girls and masturbating than I did when I was speaking. And by the way, once again, I wasn't dwelling on it. You get it. You get the idea, right, Ela?
Mm-hmm.
Here's some emails I got. These are the kinds of emails I assume that K-pop stars are getting, like, by the thousands. They go, Ethan Klein, the curse of God is upon your baby.
What?
They says, I'm watching the photos of your family. Your wife really look ugly.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, Ela. I think you're beautiful. I think you're a 10 out of 10.
Thank
Easy.
you.
S tier. You really look ugly. Your baby looked just like you. Bro, you know how I know you're full of shit? Our baby is objectively gorgeous. You can call me and my wife ugly, but when you look at Theodore and say he's ugly, I know you're lying. Do you know what I'm
Another
saying?
one about me looking ugly?
Of course, your baby will get so ugly. Call down the curse of heaven on your baby. I said, you are so sweet, thank you. Imagine getting so upset that you send this email.
Yeah.
And there's another one. Hey, guys, Ethan Klein, your wife, Ela, looks so ugly. Hey, guy. I love that. Hey, guy. Ethan Klein. Your wife Ela looks so ugly. I'm just reading this verbatim. I'm not doing like a thing. You also are so ugly. Your baby looked just like you. Oh, and then I didn't open this photo, but Dan did. He says it's just a picture of a shit in a toilet.
What?
Isn't that fucking insane?
Oh my god.
Oh, that's gross. How describe the shit? Was it like a clean shit or was
it was really nasty.
Oh man,
it was bad,
dude. That means that this person just has a picture of a shit on their computer for the purpose of emailing its people.
Yeah. It had a lot of like green onions and stuff in there. It kind of looked like a bowl of ramen, but which is like a giant turd.
What on earth, bro?
It was nasty.
Well, we got to take it a break. I've got a lot more. I've got responses. I've got to make my apology at the podium. So let's go throw it to a quick break, and we'll be right back. Whoa! Sorry, everybody. I didn't know this could get so loud. We're back. I'm just gonna slam through this because we get it.
We're over it, party.
Yeah, we're actually over it, party. But I wanted to show off some of my interaction with them because I feel that I was slam dunking on these kids kind of good. I said I'm finally trending on Twitter. This guy deleted his post. It was just the video I already showed you guys. My message to K-pop fans: lighten up, nerds. If you can't handle your hobby being made fun of a little bit, then you really are just a bunch of little girls jerking off to K-pop boys. Thoughts? I thought that was an appropriate rebuttal. But this is the thing. It's so crazy. All they do is post.
Yeah, what is with that?
It's kind of creepy. It's like so obsessive. These are called fan cams. It's someone who goes and sees them and then just like steadies on one person.
Oh, really?
Apparently people actually go to the concerts with like professional video equipment to do this.
Yeah, that's why
There's
I thought it was like...
a whole little cottage industry around creating these. Yeah,
so they just hone in on one person. You see that?
That is so interesting.
And then their favorite K-pop idol, they just post the picture or the video.
I also think they really get off on getting high view counts. So by putting it and you're contributing when you watch these.
Because I've seen some of them have insane views.
I think that's a factor why they just put it under everything they possibly can.
Right. Like this one has 187,000 views.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. I like his little pirate shirt. Silk. Oh damn! Look at the camera work. Makes it look so much more dramatic. Hit him. Oh, hit him with that. Oh, Jamone, hit me with that Michael Jackson soundbite, quick.
And with it's really steady considering that the camera's got to move.
No, yeah, this is some high-level camera work, man. I wonder if they like memorize the routine beforehand so they can follow the movements seamlessly. You know what they're doing though? They have I think what they do is they have a huge wide frame. And then they do post-editing, stabilizing it.
Yeah, I was going to say they probably crop it in post.
So that it looks like perfect, but it's really quite sloppy. Ow! Jamone! Anyway, that was my first slam dunk response. My second slam dunk response, Hila? Thanks for asking. This was my response to this lady who called me. So why don't you just call them this cheer word? Cheer word. And get it over with, Ethan. I just said, what? By the way, for the record, look how many likes. Look at the engagement.
I know.
76,000 likes, bro. 20,000 retweets. I have to assume a lot of people were just...
I was really shocked by that.
Sharing it because it was so outrageous.
That response was so insane.
The amount of... Oh, yeah. I think it was mutual K-pop psychos and people who are just shocked by it.
You think so?
I only pray to God that that's the case.
I think it's probably mostly legit.
No, don't say that.
Why would
Because they were having a party.
Oh, I guess it is a party.
This is an H3H3O.
Do they really think that I'm just calling them the cheer? How do I want people to know what I'm saying?
People know what you're saying.
Oh, they do. Okay. Because the N word is like, oh shit, we know what he means. The C word, you know what they call Asians derogatory that I would never say. C word. Che. It starts with that che. Let's move it on. Yeah. So she got a lot of street cred for that one. So congratulations to her. K-pop fans. This is a little meme I shot at. This is so accurate. It's the fan cam, mask, and the rage and the sadness over there. I mean, that's so true. They're so pissed off. They're so angry. So got him. Thank you, Hila. Appreciate that. And finally, I feel like this was a really slammer. 77,000 likes. Thank you, everybody. That face when K-pop stans are trying to take the moral high ground over a joke, but are responsible for dozens of suicides of K-pop idols because of their online abuse. Thank you. That's what we call a three-pointer. Kobe from half court. Slam dunk, Hila. High five. Yeah. I didn't know who this is, by the way. But I thought it was funny. Reaction gif. Hila's over it. My final message, I could tell you this is it. Thank you to who put this together. Yo, Tenga. I said, this is my final message to K-pop. Sorry, started with the fan cam. Oh, a classic. Goof? Man, I forgot we even had this video. I went dancing in front of a green screen for people to use the clip. And sure enough, it came back for great use. Bro, how good is that? I was looking pretty good back then, eh? I've gained a solid 60 pounds since then, probably. Ken Bone said, this is the greatest response to internet outrage I've ever seen. He got death threats for saying that, by the way.
Oh, really?
He said, he just made himself look even more immature. He said, there was a really good response. They called him just shut up white man or something. Ken Bone was like, wow.
Wow.
Hold on, let me find. I got to read this to you guys. Oh no, Ken, why are you tweeting so much? Now I can't find your shit. All right, I'm out. For those reasons, I'm out. Yes. Harley responded, who I called out for being a K-pop fan. And I'm happy to say he said, the worst part of being a fan of K-pop is, for the most part, other fans of K-pop. I definitely don't jerk off to it, though. I swear. I promise. I love Harley. I think he's great. And I didn't mean to throw him and PewDiePie under the bus. Didn't mean to pass judgment. I guess I'm more surprised that they'd be a fan of a boy band. But to each his own.
Actually a fan?
Yes, he is. He is.
Well,
he
it's
is.
not just like an ironic thing.
Look, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm fair.
That.
No, I'm. You remember when they said that he looked like he was dressed like a white supremacist, and he's like, I'm dressed like Korean. I like Korean pop. That's why I'm dressed like this.
Yeah, but that doesn't explain anything.
Ian, you're a mega fan. You can tell me
What?
that PewDiePie likes K-pop or not.
I have no idea.
Well, whether he does or not, no judgment, no hate. The guy can love who he loves.
Yeah.
LGBTQ or whatever.
he
Love
has a
who you love.
massive penis.
Yes. Well, I've heard that as well, Ian, and that's why we love PewDiePie. Oh man, this is a tough conversation to get out of. So shout out to Harley, and Felix also responded. I showed that earlier. It's this one that people thought was serious, apparently, which is insane. Fucking piece of shit, you're trash, speak bad about K-pop and BTS again, and Army will walk all over you. So, and by the way, so here's what it actually is like. And I have to tell you, it kind of comes off like a high school talent show a little bit. The vibe in the room. The screaming. Do you get high school talent vibes? Ha! Oh.
A little bit more talented than anybody
Yeah, a
at
little
my high
bit more
school.
talented than high
Oh,
school.
they
But yeah, I just
Did
don't
they just
know.
get claimed by BTS? Mother of God.
They got you.
They got the last laugh. Shit. All right, I think we're done. We're finally done. So let me bring out the podium, you guys. Let me just wrap this up.
Silence. Dead air.
Ay, ay, ay. Are we good? So I have a couple of statements to make that I've prepared for this occasion. I've been waiting and hoping, or not hoping, I've been waiting for this eventual moment to come where I would be canceled, and I've prepared some statements for the occasion. First of all, I want to apologize to Hila, whose birthday it is on Thursday, for getting canceled on her birthday week and bringing her into this conversation. I could tell she was completely over it the whole time, and I was making her very nervous. So apologies to Hila,
Thank you.
who is, incidentally, a female person of of color
I don't know if I'm
who was widely ignored. And, I mean, but apologies to her, right? Right, Ela?
Okay.
Okay, she said. Bad sign. Apologies to... I just want to apologize to the Koreans, everybody who's a fan of the K-pop world. I was clearly ignorant to the intrinsicies. I'm not going. Intrinsicies. Go ahead, Dan. Intricacies. I have never before. I mean, the concept of a boy band is unprecedented. I've just never seen that before, and so how could I possibly imagine and appreciate it now that it was Koreans doing it instead of white people, which is clearly the matter at hand. So I apologize. I've since listened to K-pop. I have definitely jerked off to it to give it a shot. I found this really good fan cam where it was like he was showing his shirt was open so you could see like nips, and I was able to bust one, and it was good. I enjoyed it. To be honest with you, once I gave it a shot, it didn't take long either, so it was pretty exciting. So I did enjoy K-pop in that incident, and I'm gonna give it more of a shot. You know, I'm here to experience it. I'm gonna get myself into it. I apologize to the cast. Ian, who was featured in that clip to 2.8 million people. My first thought was that I was scared for Ian because we have security at our house, but these K-pop fans are crazy, man, and I got scared for Ian's safety. So apologies to Ian. And mostly I'm just so ashamed that it came to this, just so ashamed that I had to get canceled on Twitter again. I've just been watching a lot of K-pop to get into it. And, so I'm getting into it. And I think I got it down. Can you see me, Ela? All right, Ela's over it. This has been an apology from Ethan Klein regarding the K-pop incident of 2019 where Ethan was canceled for being a white supremacist. Is there anything else I should add, you guys? No, from Dan. A resounding no from everybody. So I should probably prepare for this next time. Oh, wow. Am I getting booed back here?
Is it?
Sounds like someone's booing.
Is that a booing sound, Zach?
No, it was applauding.
It was.
Oh, was?
Yeah,
Okay,
it wasn't booing.
That was exhausting and not fun at all. Thought that would be more fun.
Apologizing? Wasn't fun?
I think I need to prepare a speech next time. Apologies to the late... Anyway, let's get over it. Right, Ela? You're so over this.
Uh-huh.
It's your birthday on Thursday.
Yeah. And not my favorite activity to be canceled on my birthday.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens after this episode.
I don't think I said anything worse than I did last time. We'll find out, though. I guess we'll find out. Congratulations. I have a fun announcement. H3 Shop. The shirts are done selling.
Oh.
Now, I want to give a breakdown because we were very curious about who would sell the most. Now, Ela sold 1,007. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
That is insane. I came in second.
Ela Kleiners.
With 374. Then Zach came in a resounding third place with almost 200 shirts. How many did I have?
Like 3.
Dude, you can't. Zach can't approach me. That can't.
Got kind of close.
We got 400 versus rounding up.
Yeah, verse 2.
Versus 200. Okay, good. At least I'm double. I can't have Zach coming close to me on shirts. That makes me insecure. Ian, I think, came in fourth with 134.
Oh, really?
Ian made a push.
He made a big surge because
and Dan 104. Damn.
Dropped down to last place. But I promoted Ian's shirt for him.
Right.
Okay.
And
Dan was
I
wearing
want to take credit for Ian's surge. It's true.
Well, ultimately, we ended up selling 1,800 shirts.
Wow.
Wow. Thank you guys for supporting us for a nice little Christmas bonus. And I have an important announcement to make that me and Hila never planned on taking a cut. And that all of the proceeds will go to your favorite 3 and only 3 H3 cast members. So thank you for subjecting yourself to my abuse.
Wow.
Thank you for being here and being a part of the show.
Thanks,
Thank
Ethan.
You 3 guys will share the profits of that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Minus, Abe's fee. I'm not insane. I'm not running a charity here.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm going to deduct the cost.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate that.
You guys
Thank
will
you.
share all the profits,
You're
and
welcome.
thank you all very much for being a part
Thank
of the
you
show.
so much, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you guys
That deserves a little toot.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you guys. Yeah. There we go.
Our neighbors have to be so fucking mad today.
They have there's a literal. This is like you couldn't write this better. Our next door neighbor does sleep studies. They literally have sleep studies. It's crazy. How are they gonna like this? That ain't
Stop.
right.
Okay, enough.
Mm.
That's enough. They're gonna come pounding on the door in a second.
So let's move it on here. I have a congratulations to Mark McGrath from Sugar Ray, who made an announcement for us. And apparently, business is good for old Marky.
What's going on for Mark?
He raised his price to $150 from $100. So Merry Christmas to Mark McGrath, who was bankrolling. I love how he's capitalizing. He's like, man, I think I'm in high enough to man. I'm going up to
I wonder if he
150.
started to get a bunch after the last episode.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
I wonder if he knows.
He has to.
Somebody has to have sent it to him.
He has to have known. But
He's pretty good at it, so.
he's really good at
Really
it.
is.
Yeah.
And he's really good at breaking bad news. I hope people continue to use him for that resource.
Some people were wondering if we gave him any talking points because he really.
I wrote him a message. I
But
said,
did you tell him, for example, about the oil prices going on?
no, that was all
That
him.
was all him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was all him. He's
No, he really
very
got-
good. He improvised.
We
I
gave
can't
him
take any
minimal
credit.
amount of
Yeah.
info.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, I have to fire my employee, Ian. Actually, I told him it was a joke. I did tell him that. Because I didn't
okay.
want him to...
Okay.
Yeah, he was in on
I
it.
wanted him to accept it. So I said, it's
Okay.
for my employee, Ian. It's a joke. Just tell him that, there's a lot going on,
Okay.
and we're just going to have to let him go, and we wish him the best.
Cool.
Yes, something like that. And he ran with it. Man.
Yeah.
He's a great... And by the way, he got that to me in like 12 hours. So Mark is on that shit, boy. He will. I want Mark on the show, man. I just want sound bites for free. In short. So congratulations to Mark. Christmas came early for her. We got Reddit memes. Boy, that K-pop conversation went for a long time, didn't it?
Yeah.
When it's been 10 minutes since you had a pizza. It's Papa John on the veins popping out kid. Papa John, it's the Spotify meme. Pizza's eaten, 40. Number of days, 30. Divorce is 1. Ouch.
Oh.
Days of reckoning, 0.
Ooh.
I've had over 40 pizzas in the last 30 days.
That's a pretty good meme. Time to wrap it up. Edit it, end it, Dan. 30 minutes later, Ethan with the sound bites, and everybody's over it. Sup, Bo in the house. And for those reasons, I'm out. This is me at the podium on CNN Debate. Well, Kamala Harris is out, so this needs to be updated.
True.
Papa John with the Joker mask. Stay tuned. The day of reckoning will come. The record will be straight. This was something that I didn't notice first time around. YouTube Rewind edited out Teddy Fresh.
Yeah, but when we were watching, I noticed that the sweater looked weird, and I was thinking to myself, why does it look weird to me? And I didn't say anything.
I'm sure it's common practice for them to edit out brands. But
Yeah.
hello, we own the brand. You guys know that.
Yeah. I was a little bit annoyed.
I wish I would have noticed. I would have told him,
Because-
"We're leaving the Teddy Fresh, bro. Why you got to play me like that?"
Right. But I do know that it's a pretty common thing.
Yeah, it is a common thing, but they know damn well I own that shit. Feeding window, vegetables, Ethan. I thought this was good, but I think it should say pizza. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it's still vegetarian. Thank you very much. He lost his job, his pizza, and now his wife. His villain origin story is slowly coming together. Someone joked that Papa John might be doing if he comes on the show, he might be the one to assassinate me, not Shoe Nice.
Oh.
You know? K-pop stands on Twitter during the Billie Eilish is over party. K-pop stands on Twitter during the Katy Perry party is over. K-pop stands during the Shane Dawson party is over. By the way, this is true. They did all these. K-pop stands during the H3 is over party, and their transformation to clown is complete. Ethan, who wants to rob a bank with me? Zach? Yeah, you son of a bitch, I'm in. That's why Zach's the best. He's ride or die, and he's always down. Now, Ian, you got to have to explain this to me. Kanye as the Tin Man, and this, in particular, this image of him sipping the wine or the champagne is one of the funniest things ever.
I find the left one. Does he not?
On his phone?
He's just so like, what?
What is it about? He looks enormous. He looks so fat.
It's
Well,
not very flattering outfit. I don't know.
Explain what
He
is
just
happening,
looks like
Ian.
a slob.
He looks like he's about to get wrapped around my leftovers to keep him warm. But it's for his opera. He did his opera in Miami last week.
Oh, he went Tin Man in the opera? You were there.
No, it was in Miami.
Oh.
It's the
Second opera in 2 weeks.
Was he wearing...
different opera?
Yeah.
But
Different
was
opera.
he doing a character?
Every single person was all silver like this.
It was just part of the costumes.
Yeah.
But don't you just find it amazing that he's sipping champagne while he's covered in silver makeup?
I mean, it's great imagery.
It is. It's so powerful. There's your man.
Look at Discord. Tell me who you think would win in a fight.
I just see, between him and what was his name? CeeLo?
Yeah.
Between Kanye and the gold. Kanye would beat this guy's ass.
That's what Ian said. I asked him earlier. Said CeeLo has more HP, but Kanye has stronger moves.
Yeah. Kanye's a more well-rounded soldier. So there you go. Papa John. Oh, this isn't something we addressed in the podcast. We touched base with Papa John. I told you guys all the Instagram back and forths, but then finally, at long last.
And it happened right after we finished the last podcast.
Basically, we were out and, out back right after we finished, and I opened Twitter, and Bob's, your uncle. Look at this, 2.4 million views. People are stoked for Papa.
Hey gang, Papa here. Want to give a shout out to H3. Ethan, hope you're doing well. Anyway, it's actually Papa. We're going to come on Ethan's show and have a lot of fun with it.
Whoa!
Papa bless. See you.
Holy shit.
That was fucking loud.
Did you guys capture that?
Yeah.
Dude, there's confetti stuck in the
Yeah.
frame. I forgot to do that during the K-pop. Although Papa John earned it.
Well, you did it during the Papa Blast from Papa himself.
Oh my God, that was way crazier than I thought. You're right, I shouldn't shoot that at the camera, Dan. I was going to shoot it at the camera, but Dan said no. Oh, wow. Dude, we got to get more of these. That was awesome. Holy crap. I like it. Wow. It kind of ricocheted into my penis. Kind of got my junk a little bit there. I like it. So
Can we listen again? Because we kind of missed the Papa Bless.
So Papa, we're going to come on Ethan's show and have a lot of fun with it. Talk at you soon, and Papa bless. See you.
Man, he's such a wilderness man. He's just out in the wilderness doing Papa shit. This is a man without his pizzas, without his wife. He's just out in the wilderness, bro.
Yeah, I don't know if I should say, but...
Don't say it.
No?
Don't say it.
Okay, I won't say it.
Do you know what he's going to say?
No. Should I?
Don't say it. Right? Don't say it. Not yet.
Okay.
Let's just say that, no, let's not say it. But anyway, Papa Bless, he tagged me and everything. Have you heard back from his PR yet?
Not yet, no.
We got to poke him again. You got to show him.
Then
Look,
we're eating.
dude,
we're
you're eating into the
mic.
mic. You're not even talking. You're just eating into the mic.
That's true. Story of my life, dude. You set the precedent.
No.
It's my show. I'm in front of the camera. There's no reason for you to be eating with the mic open.
Sorry. You're right. I apologize.
Thank you. That's all.
Honestly.
That's all I want from you. The more I hear I'm right, the better I feel. So you should reach out to them. You should. You know what we should aim for is first episode back. Papa's
I
in
want
the
to
house.
meet Papa in person.
Wow. Okay. We can try.
We'll pay for his flight.
Stay tuned.
Papa's like, I got my own
Stay
pizza
tuned.
jet.
He might.
He's got a jet with a pizza oven in it.
He's rich enough to have a private jet.
Oh, yeah. Papa's like half a billy.
No, I think he is a billionaire.
Well, he was.
Look it up.
I think he was worth it when Papa John was worth a lot of money. Oh, he's still worth $800 million.
Okay.
But Papa John's stock used to be worth like way more. And then they, all this,
Right.
All this nonsense.
The uprising occurred.
Yeah, the pizza.
The pizza coup.
The pizza mutiny.
Insurrection, yeah.
Yeah. By the way, speaking of Papa, here's an excellent pizza-related meme that had me in stitches. What? Oh, it's still up. It says it was removed, but the video's still here. Bro, this is the best fucking video I've ever seen. And I relate to this kid so much.
Stuff that I
This
gave
is me.
you. I gave you what you wanted. You don't give me what I wanted.
But it's stuff to eat and you're gonna stab me over some pizza? Are you serious? You're gonna kill me over some pizza?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Like, are you dead ass right now? You're gonna kill me over some pizza?
I gave you pizza. It's not fair. I gave you pizza,
Oh
but
my
you don't
God.
give
This is
me
me,
pizza.
bro.
That's just deep, bro. That's deep.
Alright, bro, but it's alright. I don't want to share that pizza. There's other stuff to eat in here. You really gonna kill me over some pizza, my nigga? You gonna pull out a knife on me over some fucking pizza?
Yes. I gave you pizza.
Alright. That's because your fucking dad bought that for you because there was nothing to eat in here. It's stuff to eat in here. That's my fucking pizza.
You wanna die?
Do you want to die? Go put the fucking knife down if I slap the shit out of you. Go put it the fuck down.
Oh my god.
Go put it down. Stupid fat bitch.
What?
That's totally me, like every day.
Oh my god.
So that was his dad?
No,
because he said
older brother. No, he referenced his dad in it.
Right.
Oh, I see.
As somebody else. I'd assume an uncle or brother or something.
Oh. Dude, I kind of sympathize with the kid, bro. I pull a knife.
Of course you would.
If somebody took pizza, I imagine this. They go, give me a slice. I'm going to buy pizza later and you can have a slice of mine. And he never buys the pizza, bro. That's time to kill. Then it's time to ride or die. I love that video.
That
man.
kid is funny.
I like the tear running down.
Yeah, on his tummy.
You just gotta get that tattooed on. It's so good, dude. This is a really fascinating story. The banana duct tape. You guys probably heard about this, but it's developed. Someone bought a banana duct tape to the wall for $120,000. Now, this was done by a famous artist, and it does come with a certificate of authenticity. So it's, I mean, obviously it's ridiculous to spend $120,000 on a banana tape to a wall. It's I'm just trying to give some context here.
Yeah.
It's the guy that made the golden toilet.
Mauricio Catalan.
You know, the golden toilet he made was actually stolen.
Really?
It was solid 24 gold carat toilet worth like $6 million, and somebody stole it.
Wow.
Dude, art heists has actually become apparently
Serious?
quite lucrative and doable. So here it is. What are your thoughts on this piece of art? It's called The Comedian, and apparently he worked on this for 3 years. Swear to God. It says, how do you say his name? Catalan?
I think Catalan.
Catalan said he'd been working on The Comedian for a year. Oh, and initially wanted to create a bronze banana. Whenever I was traveling, I had this banana on the wall. I couldn't figure out how to finish it, he told ArtNet News. In the end, one day I woke up and said, the banana is supposed to be a banana. Genius.
I would have liked it better in bronze, to be honest.
I personally, well, I was like, when I first saw this, I was like, is this like porcelain or something that looks like?
Yeah.
Because that would be much
yeah.
cooler as an art, or I mean, but I guess sometimes a banana is just a banana.
Exactly.
The artist reported no clear instructions for the buyer on whether the banana would start to decompose. Well, I think the answer is clear. If it's a real banana, My understanding of biology and life and time indicates that it will decompose. But luckily, before it decomposed, another artist stepped in, a performance artist. Have you seen this, Hila?
Yeah.
Another art performer stepped in to eat the banana. I love how he goes. I love how, watch, he just goes. He's all tripped out. It's an art performance. Hey, it's an art performance. You don't need to say that. Just do it.
Right.
This guy thinks he's so clever. Although I have to say, it's a fitting conclusion for the banana on the wall. Oh, it's called Hungry Artist. That's pretty funny. I gotta give the guy some credit for that. He said reportedly that he went to the gallery and he wasn't hungry yet, so he walked around for 2 hours until he was hungry. They said, how's it taste? Like 150,000. Is he being hailed as a genius or a rebel? Who knows? But I will say that an art piece called The Comedian, which is just a banana taped to the wall, artists probably shouldn't be that upset that it was eaten.
No, I think he probably loved it.
Well, reportedly, he rushed back to the gallery. I think he was upset. He claimed that he was very hungry. He later posted that, I really love this installation. It's very delicious.
I think he was in on it. I think this was planned from the beginning for the dude to come eat it. I think that's part of the artistic statement or something.
Oh, I don't think so.
No?
What about
just
the
a different artist?
Well, I actually don't think he was in on it, but what do I know?
Well,
could have been.
I don't think so, because it's just a performance artist that's kind of like the most fitting thing to do with this.
Totally.
And it's a good like PR for that guy that just ate it.
I 1,000 trillion% agree with you. And he said the gallery's founder told CNN the bananas are a symbol of global trade, a double entendre, as well as a classic device for humor. You're trying too hard. You're trying too hard there. Adding that the artist turns mundane objects into vehicles of both delight and critique. He told the Herald that Datuna did not... Is that the guy who ate it or the guy who taped it?
What's the name?
Datuna.
That's not the guy who made it.
So that's the guy who ate it.
That's the guy who ate it, yeah.
He did not destroy the artwork because the banana is the idea. He claims that Maruzio's work is not just about objects, but about how objects move through the world. He added that the spectacle is as much a part of the work as the banana itself. Fascinating. Oh, so the artist, Perotin, is that the artist?
No, Maurizio Catalani.
So who's Perotin? He said Perotin was about to head to the airport when he heard about the banana being eaten and rushed back. So why? So
maybe that's the guy.
Oh, that's the gallery guy.
Yeah.
Okay. An attendee tried to cheer him up by handing him a banana. Our borrowed replacement banana was eventually re-adhered to the wall. Can you do that? Can you just put another banana to the wall
You cannot.
and pretend that it's the piece again?
You definitely cannot do that.
That's awesome. Yet the incident apparently prompted the gallery to make the decision on Sunday to remove the banana altogether. This morning, following a recommendation, we removed the installation at 9 a.m., the gallery stated, adding that several uncontrollable crowd movements and the placement of the work on our booth compromised the safety of artwork around us, including that of our neighbors. Well, here is when, and Dan, tell me if you think that this is part of it as well. Another artist stepped in and painted Epstein didn't kill himself, where the banana was once located. And then here they are covering it with white paper.
Fucking epic.
Oh my God.
Well, I think it all fits. It really all fits the story, you know? I think it's here's a video, I believe, of the artist himself, the real genius, with the art hat on. So you know he's an artist, and a goatee. Best piece.
Oh, yeah, he looks like an artist.
I was there. Epstein didn't kill himself. He said this is the gallery where anyone can do art, right?
Breathtaking.
Sounds bitter.
Why is nobody trying to stop him?
Well, it's just listen. You got this is the banana spot. Everything goes, man. I mean, why did no one try to stop the dude when he ate the banana?
Exactly. That's why it was a little sus to me.
Well, apparently security's pretty lax there.
There's not that much security at a gallery.
Kind of always trips me out when I'm at a gallery and you're seeing like these masterpieces without glass or anything. I could just sneeze on it.
Yeah.
You know? You know? Anyway, there you have it. The genius himself. So who was the biggest genius of this? The Banana Man, the Hungry Artist, or the Epstein Boy?
The Banana Man.
All praise the Banana Man. He has spoken. He is a famous artist. He made a 24-karat gold toilet, which is pretty dope.
Jokes on the people who bought the banana, to be honest.
150,000. They do get a certificate of authenticity. But listen, a lot of people are like, dude, fuck these artists and all these people. Like, this is some classist bullshit. You're going to spend $150,000 on this shit? Like,
it's only 120.
120, excuse me. Sorry. Good deal. He got a good price on that one. I get that too. The art world is very bougie.
The art world is very corrupt, actually, too.
In what way?
There's a lot going on. It's pretty shady. The whole, gallery world versus the artist. And do you know that if you sell something through a gallery, the gallery takes 50%?
That's steep, man.
Of the price?
That's
what
really
other
steep.
industry does anyone take 50%?
None that I can think of.
Money laundering done through the sale and purchase of art as well.
Oh, that actually is a perfect industry for it. Because you could pay whatever you want.
Exactly.
There's a 50% cut.
Value.
It's pretty shady.
Huh. Now, I've heard that the galleries are very parasitic.
Yeah.
Very predatory.
So let's say you buy that $120,000 banana. How do you transport it?
You just take tape off and... Actually, I don't know. I think it's really just about the certificate. I think it would just stay there till it rotted.
Well, they sold 3 of them.
Yeah, there was 3 limited edition bananas with tape.
So it's all hype.
Yeah.
I don't know how it comes. That's a good question. Do you get a get a banana in a box and
I think they would probably just peel it off
and a little duct tape.
Boy, I don't think that's a good use of $120,000. I'd rather buy 2 Mac Pros.
Or a fuck ton of bananas.
You could buy so many bananas and duct tape with that money. There you have it, folks. Elon Musk is seen in his Cybertruck driving around L.A., and it's been removed. Here, I think this is the backup video. Check this out. This truck looks awesome. And he takes out a pylon, too.
Oh, what was that?
He took out a cone, bro. Here, check this out. Dude, this truck looks sick.
God.
I want that thing. It's huge. There's no mirrors or anything. It's just like, yeah, dude, get out the way.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
It's happening.
So awesome. He runs over the cone.
Dan, I'm going to drive you around.
Dan, you don't think that car looks dope?
Not so much.
I think you're gonna see a lot of those on the road,
especially in LA.
Especially in LA.
It's gonna be so sick.
I'd rather buy the banana.
Really?
No, you wouldn't. Stop.
I do not like that car.
You'd rather buy the banana? Don't
touch bullshit.
It looks like a concept car. It's not done.
It's not done. He said that he's made a lot of changes.
Not done. That's true.
I was wondering, there's a 0% chance that was legal for him to be driving that around, right? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, there's no way that's street legal.
He had a plate on it. So.
Wait, did he really?
Yeah. There was a license plate on it.
Yeah, there was.
Oh, maybe he somehow got it cleared. I don't know.
I think it was fine. He just didn't have I think you need to have a mirror on your left side.
The mirrors,
or on the right side.
The headlights too, having cool little sci-fi headlights like that. The headlights are heavily regulated. What type of lights you can have on a car. So those didn't look street legal to me. But
He's good.
He's a billionaire. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, it's true.
That's the way the world works.
Onision, we talked about last episode, and I actually got into a claim war with him, so we ended up cutting it because as I suspected, he is. First, he claimed them immediately when they were unlisted, and then when I wouldn't let him claim it and own the whole, episode. I mean, I would rather. I'm not paying this scumbag a single penny. Penny? Come on, Ethan. Penny. I'm not going. I mean, dude. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm not going to pay this scumbag $1. Okay, I'd rather erase the episode. And so we went back and forth. I said you can't claim it, and eventually he said, "Okay, well, I will remove your videos." So I'm glad that we cut it out because I was showing his footage. So now I will talk about him without showing his footage, so we can't claim it or strike it. And what I will say is that I have the highlight still up, which is going through the copyright process right now. Once it gets taken down, I can dispute that, which I will, and I'll win. And then the highlight, my original segment about Onision, will be available on the highlights channel. But until then, we can talk about him now being such a creep. I mean, wow, the guy is such a creep. And it makes me wonder, a lot of people are making videos about Onision right now. I think they're all being claimed by him. He must be making a lot of money.
The balloons behind you are just like...
Oh my God, it's Onision spirit. They're here to molest me. I think he must be making a lot of money from these videos that people are making because he claimed mine so fast and he was so relentless. So unless these people fought him all the way through being DMCA'd, which I'm not sure that they did, he's making money off those. Cheers. But Chris Hansen has done a wonderful reporting on it. Philip DeFranco did a really nice piece about it. There's been a lot of girls. Here, let me show you a picture. He can't claim me for showing a picture, can he? I don't think so. Right?
He will probably try.
I think they'll reject that. You can show someone's picture, right? Can people copyright a picture of themselves? Maybe they could.
We don't need to.
You guys know what Onision looks like. He is, lots of reports have been out about this guy, like grooming, like very R. Kelly behavior. Grooming girls, fans coming to his house, dominating them. There was a leaked footage that disturbed all of us greatly, like really greatly, of one of his ex-girlfriends who he groomed and was living with them. And she's doing a video and it cuts to him being like, nobody's going to see this, right? Like, you're pathetic. This is awful. Nothing goes through me. And then he starts throwing candy corns at her as hard as he can, which sounds funny, but it's not.
Right.
You want candy corns? All psycho. And she starts crying, and he's pelting her with candy corns as hard as he can. But there's been allegations of him getting some of his fans who came and lived with him pregnant, forcing them to get, or once they had miscarriages, because like he's making them sleep on the ground and not feeding them. And then when they have miscarriages, he's not getting them health. Dude, he's making them dress up as boys, which is something R. Kelly did. He prohibits them from...
And just like punishing and all kinds of like demeaning stuff, insulting them.
He found out that one of his sex slaves like smoked marijuana, so he gave her the option to be in the basement for 10 days, chained to the wall, make a YouTube video saying he wanted her to get "I'm a liar" tattooed above her butt. He made some girls tattoo his name on them. It was straight up R. Kelly sex cult shit. And he's married to this girl who's now going trans, male, female to male, which is super weird because that's kind of his thing, is that he wants women to dress like men. I guess to demean them. I don't know what this person's sexual orientation is, but she's in on it. And they have 2 kids together, which is the saddest shit I ever heard. Chris Hansen has been doing an episodic thing on this guy, Onision, and he says the FBI is investigating him, which is great news because this guy scares the shit out of me.
And Philly D was actually calling him Greg, right? That's his name. And I kind of think that we should stop calling him Onision and just call him by his name.
Oh, because you think it just humanizes him?
It's just a creep named Greg.
Yeah. Right. We can call him Greg. Greg the Greg, yeah, it doesn't really do it. He doesn't sound that great when you just call him Greg. But the guy,
I think when it's under Onision, you think of like a character, or maybe it's not real. Which I still don't know. It's all allegations, but there's a lot of them.
No, it's real. I think what he's doing is blurring the lines, because if you go to his channel, he's putting on all these shows about him having like these mental breakdowns and this, and he's playing it up. And I think he is just trying to make light of everything, to have the illusion of still having control, even though he is going down big time. His Patreon got closed off, which I assume was his only source of income besides claiming people's videos. I think that's a big explanation for the current videos he's making now, too, which is him just having like a meltdown, kind of trying to bait people into making a video about him so that he can claim it. One thing was, when I was going back and forth with the claims, is that he claimed it immediately. And then when I disputed it, he came over and claimed it again. And usually when someone's trying to mess with you, they'll let it sit so they can draw it out for as long as possible. But in Greg's case, I think he actually needs the money. So he's trying to force it to a crisis. Most people won't push it as far as I will, because they're not as comfortable and as knowledgeable about the law as I am. So I would say 9 times out of 10, he probably just gets the money. I wasn't going to let that dickless bitch take the whole podcast revenue for that shit. Fuck that. Hell no.
I really hope that the FBI investigation goes deep on all the allegations. And
I look it up, man. There's a lot of weird. I should find some of the girls talking about him, because you can't claim that, but I feel like I'm hamstrung a little bit here.
It's all kind of too dark too. Once you go into the details.
It's true. It's really sick shit.
Yeah.
But people are always asking, why don't I talk about it? People are always asking, why don't you talk about it? Well, one, first of all, it's so disturbing. First of all, when I played that last video of the girl being abused on camera verbally and having candy corns thrown at her, we all were like, oof, that was a lot to watch. I think we were all very disturbed by that. And then two is that he'll claim you to the point where it's like when ISIS had ads on YouTube. It's like, I'm funding ISIS.
Right.
If I'm making a video and he's claiming it. So on one hand, I'm not going to give him money. And on the second hand, he's going to strike my video if I don't allow him to claim it, is what happened here. And that whole process can take up to a month until I'm free of his legal claims on the video, and I can just show it to you guys. So I'm not going to publish it until it's free, and he's not going to make any money on it, and he can't do anything to highlight. But I understand why people aren't talking about it for those reasons, and those are the reasons that I'm not talking about it either. He goes out of his way to make it almost impossible to talk about it. And so here I am saying, Onision, you are a disgusting human being. You are a creep. You are hopefully going to be going to jail very soon. I want you to tattoo my name over your ass. Thoughts, Hila? Tattoo Ethan Rules over your ass. And I want to throw candy corns at you at high velocity as revenge. So there you have it. That's all I have to say about that. Jesus Christ. This is going to be my first gaming experience. I found it, Elo. I was talking last episode that I wanted to be a gamer so bad. So here's a I Am Jesus game, which looks super high-paced, action-packed. Jesus Christ! I just healed her and put a little... Whoa. Since when are there Polaroids back in 0? This shit is...
This is so weird.
This guy didn't even say anything, dude. Jesus just made fish appear in your empty bowl, man.
Did they mean to make this funny?
No, I think this is honest to God, like...
Honest to God?
Honest to God.
We love you, God!
What's with Polaroids? What is that? Jesus doesn't have Polaroids. Yeah, this is rules. I want to be chained to the crucifix and just watch as my life force goes away. Helpless. Fucking epic. I am Jesus Christ.
We love you, God.
Ooh, what was that? Oh, that's the resurrection. I wonder if there's like
dude.
Whoa. I wonder if there's like a weird twist where when you get resurrected, you just like go on a rampage. That'd be sick.
Maybe because I'm still unsure if this is not just a giant troll. Like,
I would play the hell out of this game if the second part, when you get resurrected, is just your revenge on the world.
That
just
would be
killing
amazing
Romans
if
left and
it's
right.
a
Because-
giant troll.
Because it ends with the tomb opening, and it's like time to do my Jesus shit. I'd play the hell out of that game.
Dude, that's hype.
Does anyone know who made it?
It says it's on Steam.
I don't think it's actually out yet. The developer's called Simula M.
Because I just wonder what else they made.
Have they done anything else?
I don't think so.
Oh, dude, there better be a revenge story. I would play Become Jesus Christ, the famous man on earth. Ooh, that sounds like a Chinese translation.
The famous.
In this highly realistic simulation game, play like him for getting superpower. Perform famous miracles like him from Bible, like, what the fuck? Like casting demons, healing and feeding people, resurrection and more. And I am Jesus Christ. Wow, this is going to be awful.
I'm afraid this is not a joke.
This is going to be awful.
Jesus Christ.
Wouldn't you play the shit out of it, though, if it was all a Jesus
Yeah.
revenge story? That'd be so sick. What's with the Polaroids? I can't get over that either. All right. So when that comes out, I'll start my gaming channel.
Nice. I would watch that.
Thank you. Jesus Christ!
Jesus Christ.
We love you, God!
We love you, God.
Sword of truth!
Jesus Christ.
You have the sword of truth soundbite?
Unfortunately, no.
Jesus Christ.
Man, we're almost done. Steve Harvey messed up again. You believe that shit? He messed up again, Miss Universe.
How is it possible?
Was this the highest HD version we could get? What the fuck is this? Alright, let me find a higher resolution version.
240.
Steve Harvey. Doesn't even look like 240 to me. When I type Steve Harvey mistake, they're asking which one.
He's got the buzz for you this morning. Brooks, what happened?
I don't want this asshole telling me what happened.
This is why we wound up with the low quality one. Yeah, now you see. Now you see.
About some wardrobe that was even more
That outfit is out of this world.
Yeah.
All the contestants competed in the national costume contest. Here's a look at the winner, Philippines. This is it right here. I thought I had on something fly, but girl, you just woo. Cake and oranges and potato chips. This is a lot. Yes.
It's not Philippines, it's Malaysia.
Okay, well, let me explain something to you. I just read that in the teleprompter. Y'all gonna quit doing this to me. I can read. It said now they trying to fix it now. See, this is what they did to me back in 2015.
How is this happening again?
This is Malaysia. I really love this national costume of Malaysia.
Poor girl.
It's crazy.
What do you think? Thoughts?
Is someone really trying to mess with him?
I think someone's trying to assassinate Steve Harvey.
I just love that it was the original mistake was about Philippines too.
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, he's like cursed with the Philippines.
This was
I
the
feel like
original.
someone's trolling him.
Or somebody hates Philippines. This was one of the most epic fuck ups of all time.
It really is.
This
so good.
Dude, this is
Look at his face.
This is so bad. Oh my God, Steve Harvey, not like this. And the camera's back on Miss Philippines.
Runner up is Colombia.
Oh, freaking right.
She's like, I won.
Oh my God. How do they rate winners on this?
Why is Miss Universe still a thing?
They took out the bikini competition this year, I heard.
Wow, thank you.
It's Philippines.
Damn, dude, that is so bad for that other girl. I wonder if they even show her again, or if they had like a pit door on the stage. They just dropped her ass through the stage.
No, remember, she still is up there awkwardly. I remember.
Oh, man.
She like doesn't know what to do, and she has to like hand the crown over to the other girl.
Oh my God! Look at her.
Yeah, see?
Oh, that poor girl. This is so sad. I feel so sad. She doesn't know what to do either. She can't enjoy the moment.
They should both win at this point.
Oh wow! I didn't realize that I had some commentary over that. Talk about reality TV. Anyway, Steve Harvey needs to.
I think someone was trolling him.
Well, it was funny. I enjoy it. Let's keep them coming. And finally, guys, to play us off, in the words of Bill O'Reilly, play us off. What does that mean? Check this out, Hila. You're going to like this. Someone's calling in sick tomorrow, he said. Nice.
Sounds like a weird, like, alien.
Well, that's, when the original, whenever it was. I think it was that
one.
Yeah, was felt like an alien call, some kind of mating call. Well, that's all I have. So, look, people are they are referring to me as a provocateur, a troll. Coming back to the K-pop thing, I don't see myself as a provocateur or a troll. I'm just a man that openly shares his opinion about things. I am not here to be purposely rude or hurtful. I think I should be allowed to say that I don't like K-pop. I don't understand K-pop. That's fine. I'm saying I don't understand it. And I think I should also be allowed to say that they're hot little twinks.
Some people had a problem with that.
But I think I should be able to say they're hot little twinks.
I think people had a problem with it because it sounded like you were using that as an insult.
Yeah, homophobic.
It came across as you using that in a negative, when we all know that it's just that you want to fuck them.
Yes. They're just my type. But I could see that that didn't come. I was, sometimes you try to be funny. Sometimes when, as Dave Chappelle says, keeping it real can sometimes go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And that happens from time to time on the show. But I do think that I use twink in the most loving way possible. Like, case in point, do you think those guys have hairy assholes?
Mm-mm.
Exactly. You just proved my whole point.
Okay.
Thank you, Hila, for finally backing me up. But I don't think I'm a provocateur. I refute that.
I think you just make like some hard language jokes sometimes, or
look, I try my best to not. Here's what I do. I try my best to not censor myself, and that I try to speak as naturally as I can be. And, in private, you probably often say and do things that if you said publicly would people would find very offensive or wrong to say because they don't know what's in your heart when you say it. And so I try my best to be as unfiltered as possible. And so obviously sometimes what comes out can, and especially without knowing me or what's in my heart, when you just see it on the internet or something, that it's easy to see a guy in that clip that feels one way.
Mm-hmm.
But in the context of everything of who I am and everything I believe in and talk about, obviously is not that serious. But a provocateur, I don't know. Not exactly. I've never thought of myself in that way. What do you think?
I think like a joke like girls masturbating is maybe what they are referring to. That is just like kind of.
Well, I was just rattling. I was just, spilling open my brain here.
Yeah, but that's
That was just, you know.
It's a little provocative, no? I don't know.
I guess it is a little provocative, but it's not my intent. A provocateur is someone who intentionally provokes.
Hmm.
And it was just a stream of consciousness, you know, which is often what I do here. Right, Dan? I hear you breathing.
Oh, I was just gonna, because I looked it up because wasn't super sure what the definition of provocateur even was. And it just means somebody who's serving or tending to elicit a strong, often negative sentiment in another person. So I mean, if you tend to piss people off, then I guess you're a provocateur.
But it says that your intention is to piss people off.
It doesn't actually say it has to be intentional. It says serving or tending to elicit. So if you just tend to do it, whether intentional or not, then technically,
I think Alex Jones is a provocateur.
Yeah,
I think you know, like this guy who's changed my mind on the street is a provocateur or whatever. You know, it's not what I'm known for, is pissing people off.
No.
It's not my MO. What is MO?
Modus operandi, I believe.
It's not my modus operandi.
Operandi.
Operandi?
I'm not really sure. It's Latin.
So that's all I have to say about that.
All right. So, you want to listen to some K-pop?
K-pop, we can't. That being said, I think the music sucks. I think I've heard it before. I don't think it's that interesting or fresh or new to combine pop and hip-hop. That's what everybody does. I think they're really great dancers. They got a lot of energy. They got crazy moves. They got a lot of energy, bro. Those guys on stage. I think it's super hard to perform and sing at the same time at that capacity they do, so they're obviously in incredible shape. And that's about that. That's about what I feel about that.
Okay.
Pretty sure they're just lip syncing, by the way.
Oh, well, Dan said it, not me.
That's not unique to K-pop, though. Any sort of pop artist that dances, they lip sync.
There you go. So they don't even sing. Talentless, as what Dan just said.
That's true.
These are really tougher than I thought. Well, that's about it. So today is Thursday. Hila, your birthday's on, or today's Tuesday. Your birthday's on Thursday. I'm very excited. We're going to have a special day out on the town. Hila doesn't know what's happening, but it's going to be fun.
I'm excited.
What you doing there?
Oh, I broke it. Nothing. I don't know. I'm over it. Do you think that I said anything? Did I go too far this episode? Have I said anything racist? What would you take back if you could take back anything?
I don't know.
Any retractions? Should I issue any retractions?
Dan?
Should I issue any retractions?
No, whatever, dude. You are who you are, you know?
What should I retract? Let me think back. I said, there was this part where, I can't retract anything, you know?
I'm over it.
I wish I could retract my whole life. But that's not an option. I wish I had a BTS family.
What do you mean?
I just, I wish that I liked K-pop so that I could be beloved by all these little fangirls.
Maybe you should give it an honest try.
I did. I swear to God. After all this shit, I sat down and I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to listen to it. I'm going to give it my all. And I fucking hate it. I think it sucks.
It's awful.
It sucks. But I was very impressed with the dancing.
None of the hate is towards the performers.
Those guys dance their hearts out.
All of the performers, they're all extremely talented.
Totally.
Yeah.
100%.
Doesn't mean you have to like it.
It doesn't mean I have to like it.
Doesn't mean you're not allowed to like it, too. To those fans.
You're not allowed to like it. I prohibit it. As the white superior male, as she said. Specimen. That I prohibit white men from enjoying K-pop. And little girls are most certainly not allowed to masturbate to it. Right, Dan?
No comment.
No comment from Dan. It's true, huh? Got it. All right, I don't know why it's so freezing here. Let's wrap it up, guys. We'll see you on Friday, and then we'll see you on
Right.
We'll see you on Saturday, and then we'll see you on Tuesday, and
Wednesday.
then.
It's true.
Thank you, guys. You know the drill.